Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for it.
Well, hello there. I am the Educated Wrestler, and this video is produced by the Educated Wrestler Society. To see our website, just Google The Educated Wrestler. Now, I'm going to start out by saying that I don't really care if you listen to me or not. You may prefer to watch the action. The reason I don't care is that most of what I want to achieve will take place by subliminal brainwashing. Hey, did you see that cool takedown? Okay, 1 point. Watch this series of gut wrenches now. Very quickly, the score is 5-0. This video is part 1 of a 4-part series which we call The Art of Wrestling. Part 1 is a very eclectic mix of video footage which has several objectives. First, we want to whet your appetite for wrestling. You'll see many very, very excellent wrestlers working in magic. Second, you're going to be exposed to some highlights of Western art. When you watch regular TV, you might see ads for Coca-Cola or Campbell's soup that just get snuck in between the action. We're going to follow that same concept in this video. I'm going to sneak in some art images that, by process of osmosis, you're going to come to recognize and thus make you more educated. We're also going to add some music, which in some cases you'll think was created just for wrestling. Our third objective, we're going to emphasize one single element of technique. This element is aimed primarily at the grade 8s and 9s. If you learn nothing else from your first year, just learn to attack with your head up rather than down. You'll see lots of examples of wrestlers coming in with their head up. Fourth, we want to emphasize the value of training and listening to your coach. Last but not least, we want to expose you to the culture of wrestling. You'll see shots of wrestling practices, tournaments, warm-ups and tournaments, bus trips, and even international trips. All this in about 18 minutes. Did you notice the point at which I froze the camera? It looked very much like Blue should have scored 2 points. In fact, the referee called 2 points for Blue, but got overruled by the other mat officials. Okay, now, here's your first masterpiece of Western art. It's painted by Michelangelo. It's a fresco which he painted on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican in Rome.
Yeah, Michael!
Leonardo da Vinci, Vitruvian Man. But you know, the guy's naked. Maybe we should put a singlet on him. Yeah. Oh, wasn't that beautiful? Did you notice how she had her head up the whole time? Grade 8s, 9s, learn that. Learn it well. Botticelli, The Birth of Venus, also known as Aphrodite. She's also got no clothes on, so maybe we'll put her in a blue singlet.
Allora, altro appuntamento importante, TEWS.IntroA.YT.Jan12.10.mov e
This painting is called The School of Athens by Raphael. Okay, did you notice how his head was up the whole time? The next piece you see is Titian, a piece called Bacchus and Ariadne. Theseus and Ariadne were lovers, but Bacchus claimed Ariadne, so Theseus had to sail away and leave Ariadne for Bacchus.
All right! Yeah! Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
Here's the same wrestler 2 years later in the BC Championship match. But once again, watch how the head is up. She doesn't let her nose run along the bottom of the mat like a lot of grade 8s and 9s do. It's a different style of technique, but she's not just lifting and dumping left or right or straight up, but she's driving right through, and she's just going to keep running, and the other girl's going to either go off the mat or flatten her back. It's going to be 3 points for blue here. Just watch. Bang! Red goes down to her back. 3 points for blue. Here's David and Goliath, painted by Caravaggio. Goliath's head is actually a self-portrait of Caravaggio.
There you go. Half. There you go.
Girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through.
Everybody knows this guy. It's David by Michelangelo. Incidentally, this is the same David that just chopped off the head of Goliath in the last picture that you saw. The next wrestler you're going to see is just one shot away from a BC championship. Watch this. It's slick.
It's just a shot away. 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 I tell you, love, sister, it's just a kiss.
Once again, you saw the head come up, and blue wrestler very neatly come around behind red. The pictures of these last two girls made it look very, very easy. It would give you the impression that it's easy. It's not. Oh, incidentally, this is a Monet impression of sunrise. But let's get back to some wrestling. The next clip is going to show you how some of this skill development starts. Now, if you've got a P for a brain, you'll see the message that I'm trying to give here. It takes training, you have to listen to your coach, and it takes practice, and you keep it up, and a few years later, you'll be able to do all sorts of slick moves. You probably all recognize this piece. It's a Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night.